Shikhar Dhawan goes to his half-century. Beautifully crafted, a little bit slow if you're going to be critical, but exactly what India needed. He loves the oval.
Quite apart from the fact that, big World Cup game, he's got India off to a good start.
You only look at the positives, Harsha.
Now he's played that fine. That's really nicely played. I just wonder the ball just stood up there because he was able to control where he was playing it. He played it fine. He's looking really good now, Shikhar Dhawan. And just keeps going. Now off the front foot. It's almost as if he's reading the bowler.
Yeah, that's a terrific shot from Rohit Sharma. Brings up his 50. His good form continues. Outside edge, and that's the wicket Australia wanted. A good delivery, 2 dot balls before that, which is more important.
Yeah, brilliant from Kultanol. The extra bounce hits high on the bat from Rohit Sharma. Looking to run it down, fine of third man for a boundary.
Very good shot. This time he punches through covers. That'll go to the fence. That's Shikhar Dhawan at its best. He hits it at last. That flies over point, and that's a quick boundary.
Oh, might have flirted with danger a little bit. Yeah. Let's hit the gap. Really nice shot there. He's approaching 100. Oh, it was in the air, wide of the field, although well played. He shots for the single. No, there's always drama. Now they'll go for the single. Now Shikhar Dhawan's got 100, or has he? He's got to wait to see if Virat Kohli made his ground. He thinks he has. And a century now to Shikhar Dhawan. Now this ground bathed in blue will rise to acknowledge a fine innings. There's something about Shikhar Dhawan in ICC tournaments. He seems to reserve his best, and India will be delighted. Australia saying, right, what's he going to do after this now? Long off is wide. Oh, inside out, gorgeous.
So Shikhar Dhawan on strike. Oh, terrific shot. Well, this is a man who is now in complete control.
And that's how he plays as Shikhar Dhawan hoiks one onto the leg side. It's a tough catch, but easily taken on the boundary.
I guess what you saw from Shikhar Dhawan there, and maybe an over earlier as well, is India trying to set a target in their mind. They've assessed the batting conditions. They think it's got to be a big one that they've got to post, and those are one of the challenges when you're batting first. But what a terrific innings. That's going to be 4. Not such a great delivery, trying to take the pace off again. Just a bit too short. And there you go. For the moment, he's got 50 one-day international 50s. Just for the moment. He gets 100. It's back to 49.
Time and time again.
Blade that he's called upon. And there he goes. It works. Oh, just pick your spots. That's what he did.
Huge. What a player he is. Dead straight. Absolutely dead straight. He's got it. That's out of the middle. That's the problem.
Yeah, great memories. Overcast, hardly rained, but it's very, very. The lights are here beautiful. The ground is excellent. Good one because both these teams need a win.
They certainly do. Well, it's good to see the Pakistan. I think it's Pakistan behind you, isn't it? They're in the practice nets there, just behind you. So good to see you. Just stay warm there, Waqar. We'll come back to you in a few moments. But meanwhile, well, it says on here, recap yesterday's action. But I'll recap and I'll tell you what happened, because not a lot happened. It rained, and it rained. And it rained, and it was match abandoned. So we're going to move on. So that word recap I'm going to just scrub out. And what we have, which is incredible with all this lack of action, but we've got injuries to contend with, and it's not looking so good for some of the players who've got injuries. And there's an Australian who's injured for today's match.
Yeah, Marcus Stoinis is out with a side injury. I've got a feeling he's not just out for this match. I've got a feeling he's going to be out for the World Cup. I know Mitch Marsh arrived in London this morning from Brisbane. Yeah. He's been up in Brisbane preparing with Australia A for their tour. So he's been sent early to cover for Marcus Stoinis. And I'm assuming that he's going to take over from his position. So it'll be the end of Stoinis' World Cup, and Mitchell Marsh will take over that role as the all-rounder. He won't be available for today's match because he's only just arrived. Yeah. So you can't expect him to collect his bags and then make his way to Taunton and run in and bowl the 14th over. So that's not going to happen, but he will be there for the rest of the campaign.
Right. Stoinis, we understand, has been monitored. He's under supervision. And in that same match, of course, India's Shikhar Dhawan took a nasty blow on the left thumb. Ooh, this was from
Pat Cummins.
Pat Cummins, yes, it was. Yeah, I nearly said James Pattinson. Don't know why I said that. I think I was going to ask you a question about Pattinson. But look at this, and that has caused a hairline fracture of that thumb. But the news is that Shikhar Dhawan is going to stay with the Indian squad. He's going to stay with the squad. He's not going to go back to India. And he's under observation as well. And the list of injuries keep coming. Rashid Khan, Afghanistan, also with you at the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Now, this led to concussion, hit by Lockie Ferguson, and it was a nasty blow.
It certainly was. He just misread the length. Ferguson's quick, bowls up around that close to 150, but Rashid's just clearly misread the length. I actually made contact with Rashid soon after that. It was the next day he got back to me and he said he was fine. So next time Afghanistan plays, expect him to be playing. But it certainly affected him in that match because he couldn't bowl for Afghanistan against New Zealand. But there has been a series, as you say, there's been a series of injuries that are starting to hold. And create a different challenge to teams leading into the important back end of this group stage or league stage.
Absolutely. Joss Butler, he's responding well to treatment with the England side. Let's bring you in here, Waqar. Mercifully, I don't think there's any Pakistan players injured because they haven't done anything. Beat England, so if there's an injury, it might have been going round the corridors of the hotel.
10-pin bowling.
10-pin bowling. Well done, Moods. Any injuries in the bowling alley, in the 10-pin bowling, Waqar?
Not in the Pakistani camps. I mean, because they haven't played any cricket for the last, almost a week now. Yeah. So they've been just relaxing. They have played a lot of cricket just recently against England. So I think this and there'll be a bit more bounce. If the weather's like this, there'll be like odd awkward bounce pitches which have awkward bounce around here. So take those quick bowlers, and I think every team have got guys who can bowl 145, 150, like Jofra Archer, Shaheen Afridi. So I mean teams have got that paces, and that's why I feel that we're getting those injuries, those knuckle broken, getting hit on the head, and I mean it's good for the game, but I hope everyone sort of stay fit and not get more injuries in this World Cup.